What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubae here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know I am. And something that I remember from my childhood is like walking into a Blockbuster, you know, and renting a movie like on a Friday night when it had just come out with like my uncle and my grandma. It's just a good memory, and I think like most 90s kids and probably some of the like early 2000s kids remember like going into a Blockbuster. And ladies and gentlemen, I got good news. If that nostalgia berries are getting on for you right now at the thought of a Blockbuster, you might be able to actually spend the night in one very soon for a lot cheaper than you might expect. Yeah, that's right. That's the funny news story of the day. Let's get poppin'.
High school, no December, not a memory. Too high like I'm in a nether, I won't forget her.
Alright, what's poppin' and nobbin', guys? I was scrolling through Twitter today and I saw this pop up on the timeline and I immediately thought of the news squad here. The last Blockbuster in the world will soon be available to rent on Airbnb for just $4 a night. And I was like, boom, bada bing, that's some cheap, efficient, economic spending right there. Years ago, people often spent so much time browsing the shelves at the local Blockbuster, it may have felt like they lived here. Now, some special fans of the once mighty chain actually can for a night. Sandy Harding, the store manager of the last Blockbuster in the world, will soon allow stays at the Bend, Oregon establishment through Airbnb, according to a company press release on Tuesday. I feel like I don't have a lot of nostalgia for wanting to spend the night in a Blockbuster, though. Like, it is pretty cool, you know, that I guess I have the opportunity for $4 if I was a special person. It lists something, a certain criteria later. I guess that is cool, but at the same time, like, I don't have fond memories of trying to sleep in the Blockbuster, you know. I personally, when I was a kid, I wasn't bringing my blanket and pillow into the movie selection area and being like, hey, yo, I'm gonna take a nap real quick in the anime area. Nobody bug me. But I guess for some people it's cool. The room and like the area does look pretty nice, you know. I'll throw some pictures up on screen. We're gonna do a room review together. I mean, it's solid, it's solid. The only problem is the TV is flat and you know that is supposed to be round. Other than that, I guess it is pretty nostalgic. I'll give them credit, but like, dude, something about sleeping in a store is still weird to me. But like I said, there is a catch, right? So it seems like it's too good to be true. $4 to spend the night in like a Blockbuster, that'd be a banger YouTube video. That was the first thing I thought when I saw this. And then I start looking into more detail, and of course there's a big fat catch. Only residents of Dutchess County, where the Blockbuster is located, are permitted to request a book to stay at the store. The store is only available for a limited time for 3 individual one-night reservations on the 18th, 19th, and 20th of September, and booking requests are open to residents on the county starting on August 17th. Yada yada yada. She's staying them to thank them during supporting them during the coronavirus. In addition to all of it, it'll be the end of summer sleepover where all for movie lovers in Dutch County the chance for a nighty themed sleepover to get nostalgic. Yada yada yada, okay? But my question is, and this is an honest question, I don't know if this is stupid. So she's keeping the Blockbuster open, right? But they also converted the Blockbuster into a hotel. Like, I feel like it took a lot of work to do that. Or is it literally just like an inflatable mattress on the ground? Like, I call me crazy here, but I feel like reformatting a store to be an Airbnb would be pretty difficult. Also, I feel like the type of people willing to, like, you know, go stay and sleep on the floor of, like, you know, a place where a ton of people have been in a business during a pandemic are not the type of people that I want staying in my business during a pandemic, you know? The only thing that is really funny about this, too, is that Blockbuster is literally at the point as a brand where it's being rented out for $4 at its last location in the middle of Oregon during a pandemic, right? Like, that's what Blockbuster has resorted to. And I remember, I don't know if this is just me, but like when I was a kid, Blockbuster was massive. I know some places, like on the West Coast in California, it was Hollywood Video. But Blockbuster was like the only one we had here. We did have one Hollywood Video. But Blockbuster was literally everywhere. Like, it was a cultural icon. Blockbuster was iconic. It was synonymous with movie. You know what I mean? And at the end of this article where it's talking about the Blockbuster that is open in Bend, Oregon, it literally has a stat that blew my mind. Blockbuster was once the biggest video rental chain in the United States with almost 9,000 stores worldwide. And at one point, it is estimated a new store was opening every 17 hours. But with the arrival of Netflix, Blockbuster stores began disappearing, and after bankruptcy in 2010, almost all of its stores closed. Like, that is insane. Every 17 hours, they were opening a Blockbuster. Like, imagine, dude, every 17 hours, a house in your neighborhood just becomes a Blockbuster. By the end of the week, everyone's gonna be like, "We are expecting your rental back, Jim. Please return soon." And you know what? I have no sympathy for Blockbuster whatsoever, because the fact that they went out of business was completely 100% their fault. I'm sure a lot of you have heard this by now, but it is actually a fact that Netflix went to Blockbuster and was basically like, hey, please buy us, you know, we want the money. The founders were trying to cash out. They tried to sell to Blockbuster for $50 million. If you don't believe me, here it is. Blockbuster could have bought Netflix for $50 million, but the CEO thought it was a joke. Blockbuster literally passed on Netflix, which like innovated streaming forever and is like, one of the most valuable companies in the world now. They could have had a chance to buy it. They literally had it in the palm of their hands and they fumbled the bag. So I have no sympathy that they're completely going out of business. And just for a comparison in terms of like what they missed out on, now Netflix, just short of being worth the same as CBS last year, soared past the television network owner with a $32.9 billion market valuation. So like, you know, just a little bit of an attempt to get the bag that messed up. But hey, honestly, I'm telling you all of this for a reason. If you ever feel bad about yourself, you know, if you ever feel like you're a failure, if you're ever staying up late at night thinking about the cringy thing you did in 6th grade about like when you tried to flirt with your crush and failed, just remember, you're not the guy that ran Blockbuster, one of the biggest like entertainment chains ever, into the ground after declining to buy Netflix for $50 million because you thought it was a joke. Like, hey, at least you're not that dumb. You know what I mean? That's what this story should make you feel. You're never gonna be taking as many L's as that guy did. Regardless, I'm not even invited to the sleepover anyways. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know in the like section. Holy cow! In the comment section down below if you would want to spend the night in a Blockbuster. Personally, I'm not really down to spend the night in a store. That just seems like the beginning of a horror movie, and I'm gonna wake up and like the shelves are gonna come alive and all the boxes of movies are gonna be like, you can never leave. Once you enter the Blockbuster, you're here for life. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you like the intro song, feel free to check it out. A link will be in the description down below, and if you really want to support the channel, subscribe, turn on the notifications. I post pretty often. You don't want to miss out on it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the news series, my favorite part of the day. Get yourself some of the new OG, or not the new OG Sub Club merch, but the OG Sub Club merch before it's gone forever, because once it's gone, it's not coming back. Use code Scrubae in the G Fuel checkout store if you really want some swag. And if you want to go above and beyond to support this channel in particular, you can become a member. They get a shout out at the end of every single video. So yeah, here we go. Unreal Decoy, Y'all Like Raw Toast, Nick, Tyler L, Johnny Dude, Ty Hammonds Jr., Cosmic Ramen, Candy Rose, Fabulously Terrifying, Zora W, Michael Savage, Antog, Chandler Lewis, Official Death Wish, Ryuki, It's Snowing Sideways, Sam Trowbridge, Brandon Grove, Sparky, Waiso Blurry, and Gyro Z Master. All thank you so much for being members. And yeah, on that note, guys, don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. And hopefully I will see you guys all tomorrow with more weird news. Thank you so much for all the support. I have a ton of fun with this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.